As we roll away from the concrete footprint of the massive highway interchange and merge onto Edson Road, look out at the heavily engineered landscape surrounding us. You are sitting in the direct shadow of Interstate 76, a massive, roaring artery of the American interstate system. The heavy, vibrating hum of diesel engines from passing 18-wheelers fills the air, and massive green highway signs loom overhead. This is a landscape built entirely for speed, efficiency, and the modern automobile. But as we transition onto State Route 43 and head south, we are officially crossing the boundary into Brimfield Township, a community that is currently living a massive, jarring double life. Look straight out the windshield as we cruise down Route 43. You are completely surrounded by an explosion of modern retail. Massive strip malls, brightly lit chain restaurants, sprawling grocery stores, and endless seas of paved parking lots stretch out on both sides of the highway. The traffic here is dense and constant. It is the absolute chaotic epicenter of commerce for this part of Portage County. But I want you to look past the neon signs and the traffic lights. Look at the flat ground beneath all that concrete. To understand Brimfield, you have to realize that this explosive commercial boom is a very recent chapter in a much older story. 200 years ago, this entire township was part of the Connecticut Western Reserve. It was heavily surveyed, divided up into perfectly square plots, and sold off to East Coast investors. The town was actually named after a man named John Brimfield, an original proprietor who, like many wealthy investors of his time, never actually stepped foot in the mud of this valley. If he had, he would have found a dark, terrifying, and seemingly endless forest of ancient oak and hickory trees, completely cut off from the comforts of the civilized world. The pioneers who did make the agonizing journey out here spent decades chopping down those massive trees by hand to carve out a living. For over a century, the exact ground you are looking at right now, the ground currently buried under thousands of tons of asphalt and big box retail stores, was a quiet, sprawling patchwork of beautiful, highly productive family farms. Brimfield was an agricultural powerhouse. The horizon was dominated not by massive illuminated signs, but by towering wooden silos, massive red dairy barns, and endless, perfectly plowed fields of corn and wheat. The families here lived a quiet, rural existence dictated entirely by the seasons and the heavy, demanding labor of the harvest. But then, in the mid-20th century, the federal government decided to push Interstate 76 directly through the northern edge of the township. That single ribbon of highway completely altered the destiny of Brimfield forever. The quiet farming crossroads was suddenly directly connected to the massive industrial and commercial weight of Akron to the west and Youngstown to the east. The farms were slowly sold off, the barns were torn down, and the heavy concrete of the modern world was poured over the fertile soil. We are approaching a major intersection now. As we make the left turn onto Talmadge Road, heading east, I want you to watch the landscape out your window undergo a massive, almost instant transformation. As we pull away from the traffic lights of Route 43, the dense, chaotic retail corridor vanishes almost immediately in our rearview mirror. The lanes narrow, the massive concrete curbs disappear, and the entire character of the drive shifts back in time. You are now cruising down a quiet, incredibly scenic stretch of blacktop. Look at the deep, soft green ditches lining the road, and the thick, towering canopies of ancient trees leaning out over the pavement. This is the other side of Brimfield's double life. While the highway corridor exploded with modern development, the eastern stretches of the township have fiercely and stubbornly held on to their rural, agricultural heritage. Talmadge Road itself is an incredibly historic pathway. Long before it was paved smooth, this was a heavily rutted, muddy wagon trail that connected the remote farming communities directly to the county seat of Ravenna, which lies just ahead of us. Farmers would load massive, heavy wooden wagons with grain, wool, and dairy, using teams of strong draft horses to fight their way through the thick mud of this exact route to reach the markets. As we continue east, the sky begins to open up again, but this time, it is not blocked by commercial architecture. You can see wide, rolling fields stretching out to the horizon. Notice the subtle, rolling topography of the earth. You are driving over land that was heavily sculpted and smoothed by the crushing weight of the Ice Age glaciers. The gentle hills and the hidden, low-lying wetlands are the ancient, permanent fingerprints of that massive geological event. Look at the homes dotting the landscape as we roll down the road. You will see modern residential builds mixed seamlessly with beautiful, stately, 19th century farmhouses. Some of these older homes have deep, heavy stone foundations and wide front porches, sitting quietly under the shade of massive oak trees that were planted by the very first pioneers who cleared this land. They stand as quiet, stubborn monuments to the original, agricultural soul of this community. We are traveling the final stretch of our route now, moving through the quiet, open space that forms the border between Brimfield Township and the city of Ravenna. The air out here feels